Agriculture has always had a bad reputation to it. But through this training, you are about to discover the great opportunities lying in agriculture that makes you entrepreneurs, that makes you contributors to the food system of Nigeria, that makes you employers, that makes you farmers, and that changes the face of what for so long has been seen as a dirty job.
It's a very timely project that is coming at the right time for the state as we transform our agricultural landscape. So I'm quite excited about it, and particularly the fact that we've put youth into the mix, because we've been trying to do that, and your coming as IITA, Young Africa Works project, is going to help our efforts. And also, because you've involved the private sector, we hope that that would encourage our youths to come on board.
What we see is that we have a huge population of youthful people, but a lot of them not gainfully employed and with the skill set deficiency required, especially in a space like agriculture. So with this initiative to train well over 40,000 of those people in Lagos, Kaduna and Kano, specifically 13,548 in Lagos, and then with indirect beneficiaries of well over 242,742 people, we believe that we should be able to at least begin to close the gap around the deficiencies, around the deficits we have in our food supply system.
Serious-minded businessman, if you know what you're doing and you know your goals are set and your missions and visions are up to date, you shouldn't be too scared of loan. That's just one thing. Shouldn't be. But we're talking about agriculture here. Environmental factors, disease factors. So I believe grants will help.
That we did today, for me, it became an eye-opener on things that I really didn't focus on in writing CVs and cover letters. Most times I just send CVs generally to companies or for employment purposes without even attaching a cover letter. Also, it also showed me an eye-opener because we were given step-by-step processes to actually write a cover letter and also try to be creative with our CV.
I want to be extracting oil. I want to be an oil producer in Nigeria. Also, with the high protein fiber, in future, I will be able to make my own feeds for poultry and also fish.
One of the things I enjoy in this is, apart from we having maybe an opportunity of being employed in the company, when we've been taught and when you can start on your own. So if there are funds, you can be able to do things on your own without having to sit down and be looking for employment. You can learn and then do stuff on your own.
We have come together, formed ourselves as cooperatives, registered ourselves, and we want to go into commercial production of this produce. We will go get farmlands. Minimum, we are planning to go more than 50 hectares such that we can produce this produce at a commercial for commercial quantity. Because we happen to find out that they are in need. There is demand for it. There are economic importance of all of this produce. In fact, and we are ready to do it with the trainings, the coaching.
After producing it, it gives us an edge over the others because we are the one that plant it, process it, and package it. That's our product. What about our promotion? We make use of online advertisements, we make use of radio and TV advertisements, we make use of one-on-one advertisements and others. What our price? What our price at the market? Go into market survey. If rice is sold per bag 22,000, we plan on selling our own 21,000, having a less price and a quality rice.
Yes, so this kind of training helps the participants a lot because number one, it is not something that is rushed. And the youths who are participating in this get to understand that agriculture takes time. If your training took time, the planting process should also take time. Number two, they are actually taught hands-on training. You cannot teach how to plant without them planting. I mean, that's not training. But with this, they are actually able to partake in the planting, partake in the setup, understand how it runs, so that at the end of the day, when you go out, you're not just going out with a theoretical knowledge, with a concept of what it will look like, but instead you have partaken in the part of understanding that, okay, you've partaken in the part that understood that I need to get this done, this is how it was done and all of that. Then I also realized that they also added things like teaching them how to run a business plan, how to run a business. All of these things are the nitty-gritty of running a successful venture, which is what they are getting at the end of the day.
It starts in an easy way, but we've been able to adapt, both with the resource persons as well as the trainees. So I can say in terms of impact, there's been a huge impact upon the trainees, even with the hitches we had from the onset of the program. But from my point of view, I believe that the program should be extended. Other than 6 weeks, we should look at maybe 8 weeks or 10 weeks. That way we'll be able to get further impact.